June 15th, 16th, and 17th, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. The sun is still in Gemini. I know. It just goes on and on and on. The sun's in Gemini, but the moon is in Scorpio. Let's talk about that combination of Gemini-Scorpio. It's delicious. Geminis are very, just so you know, we didn't talk about this yet, they're very sexy. They love playing. They love touch for a little while. They have an attention span of a gnat. Do gnats have attention spans? But the moon is Scorpio. The little gnat flies away. That's what Geminis do. The Scorpio goes deep and intense. And the Scorpio wants to talk about things that matter. Like when I said silent and listen have the same letters, did you actually pay attention? The word silent, get it? And listen, it's a very Gemini way to go. On my video inside of YouTube when I do Scorpio, it has the most hits because you know why? We all love sex. What is that about human nature? That's kind of a Gemini-Scorpio thing to consider. Why do we love sex? And why when I say everybody wakes up? Because it's taboo. Don't talk about it. Turn the lights off. Take off all your clothes and, ooh, it feels so good. Why do people get self-conscious about that? Because everyone came here for an orgasm. Hello? You couldn't come into a body without having an orgasm. Now, if you think about that as a Gemini, you want to ask this question. Was it a big orgasm or a small orgasm? It's a horrible thought. Okay, back to my point. It's because there's two planets in Scorpio, not just the moon, but Mars is also in Scorpio. So it's a very focused time, and Gemini wants to talk about what? Things that matter. So I'm going to ask you in the middle of this crazy election, what really matters? Sex, it obviously matters. You couldn't create. That's obvious. What we don't speak to directly is our deepest truths, which is not about politics being one or the other. It's about the wisdom to be deep enough and have enough compassion, said Scorpio, to actually care. So if you're feeling a little bit like, oh, I can't stand this election, and here comes the summer, and oh my God, these next 3 days with the moon and Scorpio is just giving you a miserable attitude because moon and Scorpio can produce a kind of emotional, grumpy attitude where you're feeling emotional for no reason. If that's what's going on, I'm going to invite you with your little Gemini awareness, deep, 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 the gnat, remember, to ask yourself, can I focus my mind, find compassion, and remember, we all came to this planet. I know it was out of an orgasm. Don't go there. We all came to this planet for one reason, and that's to evolve the human species. And you were given an assignment. And if you can't figure out what you're doing here, call me. Deborah Silverman Astrology is my website, deborahsilvermanastrology.com. Or you better yet, come study astrology with me. I have this new course. You can get it online. If you go on my website and push Learn, it's an opportunity for you to learn all by yourself. Take the Scorpio depth. Take the plunge. It's not just sex. It's union. It's the desire to remember the Creator. Because I swear to you, I'm being funny. But the truth is, there's only one reason you're here, and that's evolution. And you know whether or not you fell asleep in the middle of the movie. Sarah. I'm awake. Sarah wasn't. Astrology Answers brought me to you to let you know that you can always, always try again.